The following podcast is rated G for gammon. Please be aware it may contain some coarse language and is not suitable for children or gammon audiences. Say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. Always. Say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. We're back. Say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.
God. Always. Say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.
God. We're back.
Hello, show me the money is what I would say if we got paid to be on this podcast. But
Jesus.
yeah, we were doing this for love. So welcome to Them Yarns. This is your co-host, Mr. Aaron Nagus, who just blew out Carly's ears.
You did. And the whole microphone.
And
Everyone
hopefully the
listening.
whole microphone. So you're welcome, by the way. Hopefully
Far out.
that gave you a bit of a wake up if you're listening to this in the morning on your daily walk.
I tell him, sit back from the microphone. You don't need to be on the mic. What's he do? He sits on it, chews on it, screams
Yeah.
on it.
Good ways.
Good ways. What's happening?
I can tell you what's going on. So this is a special and exclusive interview here tonight with a relative expert in the field. I've been deep diving into a topic online, and I wanted to start off with a hill that I would die on.
Okay.
I know how you like these ones, and this is a mountain. This is how big this thing
wow.
is. The mountain that I would die on. Aliens are real.
Oh, yeah, no. I'll die on that hill too.
Okay,
We're both
okay,
there.
We're down for it. I wasn't sure where you're going to be on this topic.
Where did you think?
I don't know. I wasn't sure because it's controversial. People are like,
Is it though?
There are people out there in the Murray community who don't believe in them.
Really?
They think, yeah. I mean, it's usually involved with the church, because it probably contradicts a few of the things
Yeah.
there. If you,
Unless you're into Scientology and then it backs it up, right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, Scientology and a few other random religions really love it.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I wasn't sure where you were because, you don't like green frogs. So, some aliens are green. I thought you might be scared of the mob too.
I feel like green frogs are not from this planet. They're disgusting. So that would definitely match up with aliens. But what are you saying? That aliens exist? They're out there. They are.
Yes.
Have they been here before? Like
I
this
really,
is a big
really
topic.
want them to be real. Like, I really, really want them to be like
Why?
I don't know. I feel like we've messed up this planet. So hopefully there's some aliens out there that can rescue us and show us how it's done on another planet or, rescue this one with their technology.
Do you think there's some sort of alternate universe where there's like a me and you that's just like chilling and like we're in fact white people instead of black? Like everything's opposite?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Instead of 10 fingers, we have 20. Maybe I've got curly hair.
Maybe I've
you've
got
hair.
I think that's a multiverse. That's a whole nother podcast, right? You're going into the multiverse.
I
now,
know.
so
I'm deep. You've got me
I just
deep
wanna-
diving here, bro.
I just want to go back to like the aliens and
Okay.
one of the cool things I really like about this, I've been doing some random deep diving, trying to get away from the racism and the blah, blah, blah that's online at the moment. I'm like, what's a random topic that people are super passionate about and people think they're experts on? I'm not really an expert. I've only been interested in this topic for a little while. But some of the cool things that I found out was like all these connections with blackfellas and aliens.
Okay,
So-
first of all, do I need to have a serious chat with you about going down rabbit holes online? Because that can lead to COVID conspiracies. It's a slippery slope, Aaron.
I've already told you last week. I've got my alternate account, so I'm making sure I'm getting both sides of the sides of the thing. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, there's some cool stories coming from mob who say that they originally come from the stars, and this has been like a common thread throughout some native or indigenous people around the world, where they say there's a story that they have started in the stars, came to this country, and then have been part of this country, but they were the original people of that place, right? And I don't know how to say their names because they're Western Australia mob, but you got that rock art over there in WA where they're like, it's no other art, right? Like it doesn't look like any other art in the place, but they look like these alien.
I've been to the art centre where that art comes from.
Really?
And it's out near Derby in the Kimberleys.
Yeah,
and
totally.
It was the Mowajum Aboriginal Art Centre. If you ever get to go out to Kimberleys and Broome Ways, that's where and I'm not even going to say it because it's a spiritual being that they paint a lot. And I know the exact one that you're talking about. It's freaky as. And when you look at them, you're like, that's not from this planet.
It really looks like an alien. So I thought that was
Really
really
does.
cool. I was like, that's super cool. So whether they're like, they see them as the spiritual connection, the spiritual ancestor, whatever it looks like, and then other people look at it and like,
Interpret
well,
it.
they're aliens.
Right.
Like this is
Yeah.
deadly. So yeah, so that was one of the things. One of the little rabbit holes I went down. It was pretty fun. Like it's not like
How long were you down this rabbit hole?
I've been in there for a few weeks. I'll be honest. And
gonna say, have
I
you
go
come
back
out?
and forth. I go back and forth. So like it's probably been a few months since I saw one video and I was like, oh, this is cool, and watch that, and then I go away for a little while. But it's like my
Your escape place.
my escape place. I'm like,
Right.
oh, I'm just going to go watch some random alien things.
Do you know what
and then
mine
see what
is?
happens.
Do you know what my escape place is? So yours is an alien conspiracy rabbit hole. Do you know what mine is when I want to relax? It's just Dr. Phil and true crime.
I was about to say true crime.
Murder. It's true crime. It's murder. But Dr. Phil is like my secret thing that I watch episode. So yours is aliens. And this is where we're at. We're on the podcast
Mine is aliens.
talking about
Talking about aliens.
So you reckon, because, there's a yarn that my mum used to tell me. There's a place, and this was just my mum's yarn, okay? I don't want anyone
Yes.
coming for me and telling me that's not right, that's not, shut up, okay? It was just my mum's yarn. She used to yarn about, there's, if you go up to Cairns, if anyone's ever gone to Cairns, there's a very famous kind of like mountain there. It's called the Pyramid. And it's just
Yeah.
outside of it's just outside of Gordonvale. It's basically in Gordonvale, and you can see it as you're coming into Cairns if you're driving from south up. And it literally looks like a pyramid. And my mum used to say that aliens, there's a yarn that aliens are like there's something underneath the pyramid, like some sort of pyramid of some sort that was with the Egyptian, the aliens, and the ancestors, Aboriginal people, and that's now the pyramid. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right.
My mum was also into this alien conspiracy caper.
Let's add pyramids to the list for a podcast because
Oh yeah.
I followed that rabbit hole as well. That's pretty funny.
I would never go in there, by the way. Never.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, it's pretty deadly. Like when you think about how many pyramids there are around the world.
So the pyramids, that's got to be connected with aliens. Surely it has to be because those blocks, there's no way that a man or his animals could have lifted those things and made them so perfectly symmetrical and in spot. There's just
Well,
no
some of them
way.
even line up. Some of them even line up with like astrology stuff.
See? There's just no way,
How
bro.
does this point to that star? Like it's literally like to the millimeter. And there, so that there's the Gordonvale pyramid. There's like a bunch of them around the world where they're covered with trees and stuff, and they're like, oh, like this is a pyramid,
Right.
but it's pretty crazy.
It literally looks like a pyramid. There's no escape, and it's called the pyramid. People climb it, and I'm like, there's no way. There's got to be a trapdoor under there somewhere.
Yeah,
that go-
definitely.
This is,
Yeah.
now you've got me into the conspiracy. Great.
See, it's a great place to be.
It's
you know.
it's a scary place because I could go. You know my thoughts. I'll run.
Yeah, you might hyperfixate in the next minute.
Mm.
The podcast is we're streaming to you from the Gordonvale Pyramid. We're going
Them
on.
aliens. It's a whole new series.
Aaron's got the shovel. I'm sending him down. We'll be live reporting to you from the.
Oh my god! But okay, let's talk about aliens though. So you're saying I would like the aliens one day to come. Like you want to meet an alien, you want to see
I want
an
to meet an
alien.
alien.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what type of aliens are we talking? Are we talking Alien the movie that attack you aliens? Or are we talking like friendly little green aliens? Are we talking X-File aliens? Or the one from The Simpsons that was lost in the bush?
Yeah.
Which one?
So there's all random alien types apparently that I didn't know about.
If you had to pick one, aliens are going to invade us tomorrow, and there's a type of alien. Which one do you think we have a better chance against?
There's a super cool one that looks like a bird, like a blue bird person.
Where's this on?
I don't know. I just saw
TikTok.
one
It doesn't count. I'm talking about the ones that we've seen on the movies, Aaron. Okay.
so the movie ones.
Come on.
What
What about if it was like Independence Day Alien? Do you remember those with Will Smith?
Yeah.
What if it
see,
was
there's
that?
a whole bunch of aliens that would just rip us apart. I don't want them mob to come. I like the little gammon grey ones that are non-threatening and.
Like, what are we doing if that happens? If aliens come tomorrow and they're like, listen, I'm going to have to take the place. What do we do?
We're well, we're probably screwed. I mean, they're here, so
Would we give them a traditional welcome? Is what I'm asking. Would you try and would you
Yeah, sure.
bargain? Would you
yeah, I'd be like, here, I got a sister girl. She's single. Down in Brisbane.
do I have Riz with aliens?
Yeah,
These
yeah,
are the questions I need to know.
We just want to test out if you'd like us take a photo of her, please, on her phone.
I've got no chance with humans. I might try my luck with aliens.
Yeah, yep. That's a whole nother category of deep diving that we're talking about. But anyway, so that thing, if I had to meet one, I hope it's one of the little grey ones that are non-threatening, not like the
Right.
Alien vs Predator sort of looking things, because, I'm definitely not Rambo or Arnold Schwarzenegger or whoever those other
Okay.
people are that fight them.
So what you're telling me is you don't want one of these like tentacle looking
Yeah, no.
Independence Day.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
They're
we're not
all
going
wild
for
looking.
those. Yep. All right. Would Will Smith come down and help? Would everyone then go, where's Will Smith? I know
yeah.
he
Oh,
smacked Chris Rock,
he-
but can we get him back?
Yeah, he would probably think that he can do it too. Like, he'd
He
be
would.
like, yep.
I'd trust Will Smith. If
I
Will
can do
Smith
this.
said tomorrow, listen, I'm in my 60s, but I think I got it, I'll
Yep.
be like, bro, just help. Just
Yeah.
send,
And-
slap who you have to slap. Will Smith is what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it'd be, how scary would it be though if it happened? Well, one of the things that I've seen, which is super cool, they're like, oh, they're coming this year. They're like, aliens going to be here this year. There's some meteorite that's coming that's the size of Manhattan. I don't know how big that is. Apparently that's big. And they're like, it's on its way to Earth. I'm like, oh, you never know. They're going to be here. They're going to go meet President Trump and Putin. That'll be, that'll be great. Elbow will be up there. G'day, how you going, mate?
What if now we're really going down the rabbit hole. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, listeners. You're welcome.
What if the aliens came there? Listen, we're just here for the indigenous people. Do you think white people would be happy? They'd be like, thank God you're here.
Yeah, they would be like, finally we get our land back. I mean,
Or what if they're like, white people, you got to come with us. Black people,
Yeah.
we want you to stay. Would you feel
Yes.
excluded? Would you want to
no,
go?
I feel good. No, I'd be like, yeah, you take them. You're right, bro.
Come
Get
on.
out of here.
You just said
Get-
you wanted
get
to
out
meet
here.
one. No.
No, I would be happy to meet them, but if they're going to take all the troublemakers, just be like, see us.
Aaron out here shaking alien hands. Thanks, brah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
brother. Laters,
Dapping
cuz.
them up, like, yeah, boy. There we
Safe
go.
trip, you mob. Laters.
Intergalactic peace. Catch you later. It'd be interesting. So yes, that was one of the cool things I saw. That there's all these random people. They're like psychics and they're whatevers, and they're like, I'm speaking to these beings.
Yes, I've heard this.
Yeah, like they're
Yeah.
coming through. They're letting me know, and one's like, they're telling me they look African American, or they're telling me they look. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So it's a really crazy little like ones. You don't want to get too deep into it because
You don't, yeah.
they're a bit womba. I'm not going to lie. But it's pretty cool when you think about, all the alien stories we've heard over the years. And
There has to be some sort of truth to it, right? Like all of these sort of things. It's like our Dreamtime stories. Like there's no way we could all have a version of the hairy man across Australia in our clans and
Yeah.
tribes and it not be
so
real
like
at some point.
maybe a hairy man is an alien. Like who knows?
This is the thing. But things like I always think too, like Dracula. While we're on the thing, like I feel like vampires are a thing. If we're gonna go aliens, we might as well dip in. Let's go
Yeah.
vampires. Do they exist?
Yeah, I reckon they all exist in some way, shape, or form.
Wait, sorry. Let me just say, actual vampires, not my ex-boyfriends that drained me on everything.
Not my ex partner who wanted to have blood play. Like, no, thank you. I'm not there right now.
Oh, that escalated so quickly.
Is she a vampire? We'll never know.
We will. Anyway, so vampires. It has to be. It has to be real. At some point, they've got to be a thing. There's been enough videos, movies, what that 1985. There's been enough, clips going around. There have to be.
And the funny thing that I like watching is like they're like, oh, the U.S. Army has, all these countries have had UFOs land and they catch them, and there's like some secret network of people who are like catching UFOs and just hiding them before anybody goes. And so one of them, there's like a school, and there's a small school, like 200 kids.
Yeah.
But like every teacher and student at the school saw this UFO land and then take off again. and then they're like, what the F? And they're like, oh no, don't worry, you didn't see anything. This is not true. Like you
Yeah.
all admit, like they're like, so like 250 people imagined seeing this thing. They all had the exact same story. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like this UFO came, landed, then took off. But the Australian version of it is the Min Min lights. So
Yeah.
blackfellas have these stories about Min Min lights.
Don't
and-
start talking about it, okay? Because it's nighttime. You live in a house full of people. I live by myself, okay? And like,
Well,
let me
Min Min
know.
lights are out bush. They're not going to come in here for
No,
you.
let me tell you what happened last time. That former host that used to host this, Alicia, she listens to it, by the way. Still listens to the podcast. She's just too busy for us, you know. But she, her and I talked about ghost stories, and we started talking about these things. And guess what happened? 2 owls rocked up on the friggin' balcony. Okay, we're not talking about anything. So like, just
So-
wrap it up.
So we're talking about aliens. Are you saying that an alien is going to visit you? Because that's exactly the power of the podcast. And let's do it.
Bro,
Let's get these Min Min lights in your house. Just buzz
stop.
them around.
No, we're not doing that. But yes, it's like a version, right, of like mysterious. There's all these things that
Mysterious
can't be
things that
explained.
happen.
Yeah.
that's right. And yeah, so there's all that all around the world. People have all these other countries have these stories of, you know, random things flying, and you know, obviously, if you saw in the middle of COVID, the US government was like, yeah, UFOs are real, but they call them something else. They call them what do they call
They
them
just
else?
they just drop that information and they go, anyway, back to
just dropped
COVID.
it.
During the
Yeah,
middle,
yeah. So right in the middle of COVID, they're like, yeah, look, UFOs are real. We've been looking at them for a while, just so you know.
Right.
And then COVID again. It was like, oh, COVID. Oh, wow, this is amazing.
Distraction. So then, like, obviously space is huge. We can't just assume we're the only life in all of the galaxies, in just countless planets out there. Like, we're the only superior beings. Is that what we're saying? No.
That's what
can't
people
be.
are trying to say. They're like, no. And I think usually it's like a religious thing. Like people don't want to admit that that might be a thing because their religion tells them that there's, you know, their presence is here because of the omnipresent spiritual being that they believe in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it contradicts their
But
things. But
if God
yeah.
created the heavens and the earth, okay, that's what I know of religion, full stop,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
know that much, that God has created the heavens and the earth, if you look at the Bible. Wouldn't he have also created planets and other
Yes,
lives?
that's what they're saying. But for them, if they think we're just the ones, and like we were created.
Just for
like-
God and
like
this whole
him.
world and universe. We're it.
And the hilarious thing is, that's what aliens people also believe. They think that God is an alien. And they're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
well, that's,
Raj.
the Bible's correct. The Bible's just an alien story that they've just misinterpreted as a spiritual being, when really it's an alien is God, and he's the one come down and made us and blah, 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 blah. And
Right, yeah. So there's
It's
theories
amazing.
that, there's a high being, aka an alien, aka
Yes.
God, who's created humans, but we're actually just aliens that are created from aliens. So this is
Yes.
just a topic that could go, well, you could go very
Forever.
far.
you could go, there's podcasts that literally that's all I talk about is
Mm. Oh my God.
aliens.
Are these the same people that go, and the earth is flat?
No, no, that's a completely
I
different
don't know.
line
I
of
feel like they're very similar.
completely different line of thing, because one, there's like, you know, there's 200 billion stars out there in our galaxy. They're like, we're all aliens. And the other one is like, we're on the turtle's back and it's going to flip.
So then what's the go with stars?
There would be extreme heat, so I don't know what they'd look like. But anyway, I got some questions for you.
Okay, let's go.
I want to hear your. I'm going to ask you a few different topics.
I don't even know what life is anymore, and you're about to fire some questions off
Yeah.
me. So let's see what the answers are.
If the Pentagon confirmed aliens tomorrow, what's your first thought?
Oh, it's in America.
It's in America, yeah.
The Pentagon, yeah, it's got to be in America. It's in Nevada somewhere. And there's some Trump-loving person who's seen it on the back of his ute.
Yeah.
And he's just been out with the boys shooting, and then he's seen something, and then he reported it. And then the Pentagon were like, yeah, we just need to report it because he's a Trump follower. That's what I'd think.
All right. How might Aboriginal oral histories change if we found out that we were talking about aliens. So you know how we talk about our connection to country and
So
blah,
like, there's
blah,
no
blah.
serpent. There's just aliens.
The serpent is an alien. All these stories that we talk about were actually aliens.
What would I think? How would it change?
How would it change?
Well,
your
that opens up
thoughts?
who's the traditional owner of space, because that's a,
Are we the traditional owners of space? Do we own everything?
and
Are we
who's got that
literally-
native title claim, because that's going to be a big one,
That's
is
gonna
all
be a
I'm
big one.
thinking.
It'll
And it's going to be a lot of
be-
infighting to
Yes.
where does the borders start and end in the galaxy? Like I don't want to be in on that community meeting.
Which part of Australia has seen the most alien sightings, like most UFO
Okay.
sightings?
I think where I'm from has a lot of alien sightings. I always grew up with, Tableland Mob and In the Bush. They love an alien sighting, so that's nothing new to me. But I've also gone through the central desert of Australia. I've driven up the APY, like to the Territory Bank. Like I've been
Yeah.
in the smack bang of the Central Australia, and there are some little towns along the way that have full alien sightings. So I'm going to say Central Australia probably.
The Nullarbor.
Yes, the Nullarbor. Yes,
Yeah, it's got the most. It has the most
I was close.
alien. Yeah, most alien. What's that word? Activity.
Activity.
Big open spaces, lots
But
of
are they
strange
min
lights,
lights?
and perfect. They're talking about things, seeing things fly, like in weird spaces, and yeah, I actually stopped at a service station. We went through a family holiday through Northern Territory, and we stopped at this survey that was like called itself the center of Australia's UFO thing. It had like all these
UFO
alien
thing.
things
Yes, I've been
everywhere.
there. I've been there.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've got like stickers and you can buy shirts and hats. And, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It was
our
so
own Area
weird. I'm not
51.
going to lie. Like I walked in to pay for petrol, and they were Southeast Asians, so Sri Lankan or Indian or something,
Oh.
and they were looking at me weird. I was looking at them weird. Like, you mob live in the middle of nowhere with these aliens.
You run
know,
this.
Yeah,
That's
next to your alien statue that someone made out of
fiberglass.
cement. If aliens made contact,
Oh, God.
do you think we should respond or stay quiet?
I feel like we need to get our best foot forward. So I'm going to try my Riz out, first of all. I'm going to be like, hey, listen, I feel like you and I would get along. Like I'm trying to tune up an alien because I don't want to die, I do what I got to
yeah.
do. I think maybe that's a good sign. If they're making contact with us, it means they've already, I'm going to use a word, penetrated. Oh, ew.
Oh, no.
No. They've already penetrated our atmosphere. So I feel like it's like, it's up to us to negotiate our survival.
Yeah, definitely. I think that I don't think they'd be coming here if they were going to take us on. They wouldn't be like, "G'day." They just come in.
What are they coming here for though? What do they want?
Well, I don't know. One of the original stories is that they want gold.
Do you think just the resource of gold? Like surely there's gold in other planets. I feel like Mars would have gold. Like if,
I don't know.
if we're going to look at a planet like Mars is red, I feel like they could have a good mining of gold underneath there.
I think there's like a sun, not a sun. I think there's like a planet or something that has diamond, or like a moon or
Yeah.
something that's made of diamond. Like, that is awesome.
See? And what do
But,
we
you know,
got? What do we got? Titanium.
Yeah, nothing. That's where we'll leave it. So the last thing about aliens is they say that the reason why we don't know aliens exist mostly is because they can look like us. Like, you and I could be aliens right now. We wouldn't even know.
You know what? I feel like I know there's plenty of them in my own family and I could name every single one of them because they're all off tap. So yeah, I don't think that's too far away from the
I
truth.
think the people who made that up are racist though, because like the highest level aliens are always like white blonde haired aliens.
Right.
I'm like, okay, yeah.
Justin
so some
Bieber.
white person's like, oh, there's these amazing aliens that look like us, but just coincidentally, the white blonde aliens are like the highest ranked aliens. So I'm like, oh yeah,
my
wonder who
Lord.
thought of this.
Well, that's great. That's been a great little rabbit hole we went down tonight. Thanks for that. I won't
You're welcome.
sleep tonight.
Get out there and Google it. Be careful though, you get sucked in. Deadly.
Culture killers.
Deadly.
Stop it.
Deadly.
Culture killers.
Deadly.
Culture killers, where we discuss what's happening in the world. And how did you propose to your woman? I want to know before I tell you something.
So she said that I'm not allowed to do anything public. Like she didn't want to do like a sign or like like all
Oh.
or anything. So I don't think it was very exciting. But it was on her birthday, and I got my daughter, my oldest daughter, who I can't remember how old she was, maybe 2. I got her to deliver the card,
Cute.
and then on the card it said, I think it said, "Mummy, would you like to be a Nagus too?" or something.
Oh, that's cute. So,
Yeah.
so she didn't want anything. So you obviously discussed the proposal that you were going to propose at some point.
She said if you are ever going to propose, like, because we drove past
Okay.
like this thing. There's like a sign on the side of the road. Those like the shop signs, and it's like chickens $12.95, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And somebody said, Carly,
Oh,
will you
okay.
marry me?
Yeah.
And she said, please don't do that.
Don't.
Because she knew that I had a penchant for publicity. So
Little bit
she's
of a
like,
taste.
I don't want like a dance mob. I don't want to be on the radio.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't want none of that. Like,
Fair.
just keep it low key. I might have went a bit too low key, but anyway, that's fine.
If you could do it again, if you could do a re-proposal in the way that you'd want to do it, how would you do it?
I don't know. I feel like people go over the top these days. Like, I think like this is too much for competition. I don't think I want to get into that.
Is there
Whatever.
was there a way that before you got told don't do that? Was there some sort of thought process there where you're like, that's how I'd propose?
No, I don't think so.
men
Like,
are
I
so
didn't have any
unoriginal.
like. I think she just thought I was. This is when we lived in Gladstone, and so I was always like in the paper or on the news. Like I was always
Ah.
doing something, and she's like, "Oh, he's gonna
Who's going to be
he's
a
gonna do
fool?
something public here," and I was like, "No, yeah, I didn't really have any plans to do anything too fancy, but."
When it came to the engagement ring, good ways. You can't say ring on the podcast, by the way, but we're going to say it a lot in this segment.
Yes,
So don't say chutch every time, okay?
I'm trying not to.
Don't say up ya. Don't say church. Don't say none of them things. All right.
None of
When
it.
it came to the ring, the engagement ring, was there a limit in your brain where you were like, "Oh, I can't spend that much"?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we were broke, so I couldn't spend that much anyway. But yeah, no, we were broke, so I don't even know. I don't think her ring was really that expensive, to be honest. Now think about it, maybe I should buy another one. But yeah,
He's on a hot water for this
yeah,
segment.
I'll be in hot water after this episode.
Uh-huh. What is there a range where?
I think it's supposed to be like a month's
What
salary.
is it? A month's salary. So that's
Or maybe
the.
it's 2 months' salary. I don't know. I'm bougie as these days, so it could be 20, 100,000. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Wait on, let me go. What's
But like for a engagement ring for the average woman, I'm just talking just the average Australian person.
Oh yeah, probably these days are probably like 5,000, 10,000.
Okay, 5 to 10 grand in
Yeah.
that range, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to show you something. Okay,
Oh no.
can
What
you?
is that?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. What do you
That's an
think of that?
engagement ring.
That's an engagement ring right there.
Nearly as big as their thumb.
Yeah, Cristiano
Yeah, yeah.
Ronaldo. He got engaged, and that is the engagement ring that he has given to his gummer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's almost to the knuckle, like to the middle knuckle.
It's almost a whole whatever that front thing is on the.
This sounds bad. This whole conversation sounds bad.
That's deep.
It's almost
that's
to the
deep.
middle knuckle. It's deep. It's
Yeah.
very so that is estimated to be a $3 million engagement ring. Right
$3
there.
million.
Boom. That's a lot of money, right?
That's wild.
Surely that's not the going rate for most of the
No, so I did a quick Google while you were showing me that ridiculous bloody rock.
Mm.
And yeah, so in Australia, it's between 5 and 10K is the expected these
Okay,
days.
5 and
That's
10.
like the average.
Jesus. I've never even bought myself a ring for I don't think I own anything that's $5,000 worth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a bit steep. I don't know if I would need. Nah, that's a lie. Sorry, let me retract. I know if I had a boyfriend or a partner and then he proposed to me, if that ring is not looking like blingy, look, I'm going to need at least, is it a carat? Is that like the,
I don't know.
what is it? 3 carats? I don't know what the carat situation, I'm not a.
It's been a long time. It was a long time ago.
We're the two worst people talking about diamonds. We got no money talking about these
Yeah,
things.
I think she's got the only diamond in the house. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you know, I will say this, right? There was a time in my life where I may or may not have discussed the idea of marriage with a partner, and I said to him, "If you're going to propose to me, it can't be a blood diamond."
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'm like, I don't want a blood diamond. You're going to have to source an ethical diamond,
An ethical diamond.
which may cost a little bit more. And
Yeah. I think can't they make fake diamonds now?
I don't want a fake diamond. I'll
No,
kill
but,
a
like,
person.
It's not fake, like it's man made now, but it's still like
What?
I'm sure you can.
Does it matter? Like, do ring sizes matter? Chooch!
Well, you know. If you want to get married, it does. No, Garrett.
Do wedding ring size matters?
Yeah, because I mean, really, like diamonds, are they really that valuable? Right? Like there's lab grown diamonds now.
I don't want
And
a
so
lab
they-
grown diamond.
They just replicate the natural diamond forming process. So they're clean, no blood on them. It's the most ethical way to get them.
Really?
Cool. You know who comes from a diamond. Who comes from a diamond mine family?
Who?
Elon Musk.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm not
obviously
mad at that.
Africa, right?
Yeah, he comes up with something.
Ew. I can imagine him too. After watching Blood Diamond with Leonardo
Oh, no,
DiCaprio.
emeralds. He's
Oh,
emeralds.
emeralds. Sorry. Wow. Yeah, after watching Blood Diamond, I was like,
Yeah, it's wild. Hey.
it is wild and what people go through. But then there's like resources like diamonds that are copper and all these sorts of things that get totally like our phones are horribly sourced for all these things. We can't go down the ethics line, but I'm saying if you had to do an alternative, if you had no money, you can't do a diamond, what's the next thing? What are you getting?
One of my mates, he had a cool idea where he made them himself. So he's like a welder or something. And so I got this suit, like this cool like metal. Yeah, so he like sourced this random metal and like made them handcrafted himself, which was pretty good. Like he made one for
Okay.
himself and one for her. And then so when he asked her, he's like, "This is what it is," and she's like,
That's cute.
"Oh, this is beautiful." And he's like, if you still want a diamond, we can get a diamond. He made them, and then they got a diamond one as well. So she had the two.
I own diamond earrings. Okay. No one come and rob me. Everyone calm down. Okay. They're like, I think like a little gammon carrot of some sort. They're real diamonds. Okay. And real gold. This was a birthday present from an ex-partner. Do you want to know how this idiot gave me diamond earrings and a matching gold chain with the pendant? The pendant's the same as the earrings. So it's probably a $5,000 set.
Yeah.
I checked the receipt.
Yeah.
And the authenticity because I was like, is this real? I can't
Yes.
trust black men. You'll tell lies. Anyway, so I checked it. And do you know how he gave it to me though? This is, okay, you'd expect you've got to present a woman with diamonds, diamond earrings.
Yeah.
This dumb idiot picks me up from work one time and he's like, and it was my birthday, we were going for dinner. And he picks me up from work and he's like, oh, can you chuck me that the Hungry Jack's thing there? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, can you just get the burger out of it? He put it in a Hungry Jack's box in the packet. Like, what's wrong with black fellas? Just be normal, goddammit. Just give me the earrings in a nice
You're going out
way.
you're going out for dinner. You could have.
Oh my, could have gave me it at the table. Nah. In the car, outside my workplace, get the Hungry Jacks. I'll put it in there. It's not mad. It's dumb.
No.
You're dirtying
Yeah.
up my friggin' diamonds, bruh. Maybe I should sell these because is it weird that do people keep jewelry from their exes? Like, what's the go when you break up with people and you got a big, I know some engagement rings that get sold and things, but
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
do?
the wrong person to ask because I lose everything. But I know that other people have like jewelry from exes because it's really expensive.
well, this is
Like,
it. This is a
I'm keeping it.
$5,000 set. Like, I've kept it, but I don't always, I've never worn the pendant. Like, and I'm like, that's a good $2,500. I could,
Yeah.
I've got another bracelet from another ex person. I'm like, what do I do with this now?
Chuck it in the chat, people, if you know how Carla can get rid of her blood diamonds.
My Hungry Jack's diamonds.
The
How do I
Hungry
get
Jack's
rid of them?
diamonds. Let us know.
Help a sister
send
out.
us a comment, send us a message, and let us know. But I'm just saying, there's
What about
lots
a
of
tattoo?
alternatives
What about
now.
a tattoo engagement ring? Would you do that? If wifey said to you tomorrow, let's go get tattoo wedding rings, what are you saying? Now, before you answer, you've been married how long? 8 years, 10,
No,
12, 15.
I think 12.
Okay, 12 years. And she's like, you know what? Saves you money, Aaron. I don't want your diamond. I don't need a new one. Let's just go get a tattoo each of our wedding rings. What are you doing?
No, I don't. I can't do tattoos. I don't have any. I'm the clean skin. I don't have any tattoos.
Cop
anywhere
out,
on my
bruh.
body.
You're giving.
That would hurt.
It's a
That's
forever.
there's
That one
there's
doesn't
no
hurt.
meat. There was
Look.
no meat there.
I've got a tattoo on my knuckle, bruh, in the exact spot. See this right there, la. Look. It doesn't hurt. Suck it up. It's for the marriage.
No.
It's commitment forever.
No, it's fine. I've got a wedding ring. I'll just wear that.
Wifey,
don't-
if you're listening,
I
I'd do
don't
it
know
for
if
you.
I don't think I'm ever going to get a tattoo. I don't. That's just not my thing. I don't even like. I donate blood, and I almost passed out. I'm like, all right,
No
come on,
needles?
quick.
Can't do it.
I hate needles. I
But
hate
you don't see the needle.
vaccinations. I hate.
When it's a tattoo, you don't see the needle. It just
You can
looks like
feel it. It's worse. Like you can feel it
you've never felt it. How do you know?
because I see people getting them on movies, and they're always like this.
Movies. No. I actually fall asleep during tattoo sessions.
Yes, but some people
Love it.
are weirdos, and some people are normal like me, and we don't want to get pain.
It's a game that would be 20 minutes max on your finger. 20 minutes of pain for 12 years of marriage for your wife forever. Is that what you're saying, Aaron? You're saying no to that, are you?
I'm saying I am not getting a tattoo.
Wow.
So we can try someone else. I'll regrow my hair or something.
No, that's fair. It's a big commitment, a tattoo. It's probably more than marriage. So, look, I don't know about that though. A $3 million engagement ring. Congratulations to the couple.
Well, I mean, like, to be fair, that's actually not that impressive by him because he makes $500,000 a day.
Yeah,
You know, that's
chump change. I'd be
That's
like,
chump
why
change
isn't
for
this a
him.
$10 million ring, right? Cristiano Ronaldo, is he from? I don't even know where he's from. Where is he? Spanish? What is he?
I don't watch the soccer.
Same. Oh, he's Portuguese. He's Portuguese.
Portuguese.
He's probably got a cousin to find that somewhere in a jungle in Portuguese somewhere. So in Portugal somewhere. You never know. Those mountains over in Portugal, they probably got all sorts of mad things in them.
Got aliens?
Don't go down the rabbit hole again. We're out of here. I'm getting it. That is a good cue to get us out.
Ronaldo
before
was an alien. Just you heard it here first.
Ronaldo, you know what? The way he plays football, that's not human is all I'm saying. See, we can go forever. Damn. All right, Bruss. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah, too easy. Yo.